Hi YouTube. I know I haven't had a video in a while. The last video I had was me talking about going on a job interview for the first time with my head shaved. And the previous video was me, I guess, thinking about this because of something someone who saw one of my other YouTube videos and she saw me out in the store said, like, you're not working. So, she worked in sales and she was thinking about, she wanted to shave her head, but thinking about having a job in the public eye or having a job, period, or even looking for a job with a shaved head, which made me, prompted me to do a video in the first place. So I did go on my first job interview with my head shaved, and in preparation for that, I did do a fresh shave. Now, I don't have a fresh shave today. I do have a little fuzz here, some hair going on here. But I did do a fresh shave and do everything I normally do to prepare for a job interview, which is like, makeup or pick out an outfit and things like that. And I was dressed appropriate for a job interview, just regular clothes, skirt, top. The only difference is I had a shaved head. I was more anxious about the job interview questions, whether it was going to be a panel, whether it was going to be just me one-on-one with someone, or maybe one or two people. But it was just two people, and I was more anxious about that than I was about this situation here. But the environment was not stressful to where I felt like I would be uncomfortable with my head being shaved anyway. It was a media company and it was a pretty laid back environment, so I didn't feel in any way, intimidated or anything about my head being shaved. So that's the one thing I need to address, and we're at 2 minutes now. So the next thing I need to address is the beanstalk, because this is going to be just kind of a all-in-one video since I haven't done one in a while. The beanstalk hair products are working really well. I love the way they smell. I think I addressed that in another video. I love the way it feels on my scalp, and the way my scalp feels when I wash my hair, wash my scalp. And I think they're working well with the vitamins. I do see some progress in my hair as far as spots that were not, growing as much. I think I feel more hair than I see, if that makes sense to anyone who is going through this process. And so I do feel a lot of hair in the places where it's not necessarily visible, but I see hair in other places where it wasn't necessarily visible, if that also makes sense. So the beanstalk is working well for me. I'm not going to say that it's just like my hair is growing like wildfire, but it may just be because I am still shaving my head because of the thin spots and the spots that I have. Like I said, I feel more hair than I see, so it looks crazy when it grows out. So when it grows out, it's like you can see a lot of hair like up in this area and then in the back, but around here I feel more hair because I never had edges as a kid. My edges left way before no edges were in style, if that's in style. But so I can feel more edges than I've ever felt in my whole life, if that makes sense as well. But so the beanstalk is working, and I do see some progress. An update is something that I thought about, and something that I have been researching is and thinking about is I have very sensitive skin. So I started researching and looking up, because your hair and your scalp is skin as well. And I know different parts of your skin are maybe more sensitive than other parts, but I started thinking about I have very sensitive skin, And my husband also said this too, you have sensitive skin, so did you ever think that the weaves or the different products that you were using may have affected your skin, which you have skin on your scalp? So that brought me to researching, doing, because I do exfoliation on my skin as well. And I, I don't have really bad skin. I've had breakouts in the past in different, areas or whatever. But I don't have necessarily bad skin because I do try to take care of my skin. So that led me to think like I do exfoliate my skin on my face. I try to do it like once a week or once a month or every other week or something like that, just depending on what my skin is doing. But so it made me think like, should I do a scalp exfoliation? So I started looking into, and I'm gonna give you a quick view of what my hair is looking like now. It's growing out, and this is that I did shave my head. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I think I shaved it Monday or something like that, or Tuesday. It just depends on what I have to do. But it grows out pretty quickly. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. So I thought about and I started researching scalp exfoliation and what kinds of things I could do to exfoliate my scalp. And so as my husband brilliantly pointed out, that there's trauma to the scalp and there's scar tissue to the scalp, and if you've been braiding and covering up, for however long, however many years you've been covering up, then think about what you've done to your scalp, and it needs an exfoliation. It's just like with your skin, you may have different blemishes and things that need exfoliation to open up your pores or whatever. So I found a product that is apple cider vinegar based. It's called ACV. I don't have the product yet. I did order it on Amazon, but it is a scalp exfoliation. And that's what I was researching, is to make sure that I get a scalp exfoliator. So this particular product is apple cider vinegar based. It's an apple cider vinegar scalp exfoliant. And I ordered it on Amazon, or my husband ordered it on Amazon, and I'm waiting for it to come, and so that'll be my next product that I'm trying to figure out and see, because as I told someone, because people always ask about this process and what I'm doing, and I get questions every time I go out, and I promise you, I'm not bragging or anything, but when I go out, I always get someone that asks me, and it may just be because it's summer and women are wearing wigs or whatever, and they're feeling like, oh my God. So I've had people to ask. I just recently went to a barbecue or an event, and someone asked me like, what did you like? How did you come to the decision? And I went through the whole process. And even though it may seem that it was just like, I just woke up one morning and said, I'm going to shave my head. It wasn't. I was researching it for a year. But also that the reason it seems that way is because I did wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just do it today. So I have had a lot of questions about the process, what made me do it, how do I feel about it, have I had any regrets. It's just, I'm just trying to document it. It's not necessary. I'm documenting it for me as well, so I know like things that I've been through and questions that I've been asked, so I can kind of go through this process with you as well as with myself to see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and just to see what things work and what they don't. And I think that's my advice to anyone that asks me is it's a process. I took a chance in shaving my head and deciding to go out and decide that this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to see what happens. And I said that I'm going to try products to see what products work for me. And I've gotten comfortable with my head being shaved. So I'm not saying that, I don't want my hair to grow back. I do. I think I've gotten more comfortable with my head being shaved. So even if I get like a fade, that'll be fine too. But I think that I have really gotten accustomed to this shaved head. So who knows what may happen. But I do want to do what's healthy for my scalp, and I do want to try. And so I think that may be something that, people may feel hopeless or feel like there's nothing I can do. And like I said, when I started this process or started this journey or started to research, I couldn't find anyone that had the same issues that I had, because I have thinning and different spots that grow slower. It's not that they are not growing, they're just growing a lot slower. Because like I said, I feel hair, but it's just, you can't see it yet. So I need to figure out what I need to do where I can see hair, see progress, and then go from there. So I hope this video is not all over the place, but I just kind of shoot it and see, address what I feel or what I'm thinking about at the moment. As you can see, and if you look at my other videos, you see that's what I do. I just talk. I get on here and I just talk. So to sum up the video, and because I'm trying to keep things shorter, I went on a job interview. It was fine. Oh, I didn't get the job. Oh well. But I did, get that one thing under my belt. Like, I went on a job interview confident with my bald head. And I think, like, that's second. The bald head is second to all the other stresses of looking for a job. So you're thinking about, how do I answer the questions, and what do I do, and how do I, approach everything? What do I wear? So I think the bald head is second. So I went on a job interview, didn't get the job. That's fine. And the Beanstalk products are working, along with the vitamins, because I did buy the whole kit. It's a shampoo, it's a conditioner, it is a moisture lock, and then there is an oil, and also vitamins. So there are 5 products, and I think they run about $80 or $90 for the whole kit. The only thing about Beanstalk is the products are good. You get the product. They're not shady. It's just sometimes it takes a while, which it depends on, I've ordered things from Amazon, and depending on who I ordered from or what seller, sometimes it takes a while. So I would suggest, if you order it, plan on waiting at least 3 weeks, because it may be out of stock, which is good, which means they're selling. The other thing is, I decided to exfoliate my scalp. So I'm gonna use an apple cider vinegar based exfoliant for this scalp. When I get it in the mail, I will do a brief video just so you can see it. Maybe I'll use it before I do the video so I can talk about what it feels like and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that's it. Other than that, the whole process is fine. I still get questions. I still get inboxes. I still get comments, or and what's so funny is, I don't know who is forwarding my YouTube videos. So a lot of times I may see people, and I'm not a celebrity, trust me, I'm not. I'm regular. But I see people out and they say they saw my video, and I don't know who they are, but they just walk up to me and start talking about the videos or start talking about the process, or somebody told them and said they shared my video. And it's normally the first video I posted, like that I shaved my head. So I'm appreciative because I feel like we need this, because since I've done it, and maybe I'm just, like hypersensitive to it, but since I've shaved my head, I have come in contact with so many women who want to shave their head, or have recently shaved their head, or thought about shaving their head, and are just like embracing it. And I just, like I told a friend this weekend, I'm not saying go shave, girl, go shave your head. That's the thing now. I'm not saying that, because like I told her, it is a process. I had to work my way up to it. And it's not for everyone. It really isn't. And when you're ready, you'll be ready. And that's just it. So what I'm trying to do is what's best for me. But if I can encourage someone or give someone some pointers or some tips, or tell them what I'm struggling with in this process, and there are struggles, like, people thinking you're sick, and people, looking at you, and then, a lot of times if I forget that I didn't shave my head and I just go out with my head looking crazy, and they're looking like, wait, she's not sick, something's not right with her head. So those are the struggles, and those are the things that I feel insecure about. But it just comes along with the territory. So I say that if you're not ready, don't do it. If you are ready, hopefully this video helps. And that's about it for now, because I'm trying to keep the video short, which I didn't, but I'm going to post it anyway. Oh well. Thanks for listening. Again, if you have any questions that you need me to address, comment. If you have any products you want me to review, comment and let me know. And anything else, I'm here. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.